Hey, do you want me to run while you and her sit here? Or what, how do you want to do it?
No, she's shaking her head no.
Oh, you need to be on TV too? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You got to tell them, yeah, how you gripe every day and finally it paid off. You could get on there, we could get you nagging him.
No, not that day.
Are you really going to go there?
No, not that day.
Oh, baby, I want you to tell me.
Hey, she was too. She wanted me to stay home. I wouldn't.
That's it. That'll go good.
Hey guys, this is Brandon Long with Southern Drawl Outdoors, here with Jeremy Vaughn. This week, I'm going to be bow hunting in North Georgia. It's around October the 22nd, and I'm wanting to hunt a piece of property that I've been set on. There's a good buck over there. I've got another spot that's really paid off a lot. A buddy of mine, Ricky, was telling me, Brandon, you really need to move your stand. And I didn't want to hunt the spot. It wasn't the time for it. But with the red moon coming up, I decided on a Monday after work that I was going to go move my stand. So I get off work around 2:30, 3 o'clock. I head to the house, get changed, going straight to the woods. I go to a spot that I call the honey hole. Take my tree stand down, I move it over by where we've been seeing these deer. I got a truck camera set up, and I'm really trying to find a good spot to even hunt. You know, you're in a new spot, there's so many places you can shoot. So I just pick a tree, I set up, and immediately when I tie in, I notice that I'm not in the best spot to shoot the angle that I really need to.
Is this the day you got attacked by bees?
No, that was last year.
Man, this joker climbs up in a tree full of yellow jacket nest at the bottom, leaves everything up in the tree.
That was awful. That was awful. You get hit about 500 times.
I just figured the guy might have been setting you up or something. I didn't know. I just figured he knew there's some bees there. I just remember seeing some footage of you having to run from bees.
Yeah, a bottle of Benadryl fixed that though, and a bottle of gas. But
Okay.
so I get set up in the tree, and I've got 2 bucks come in, 2 6-pointers. I'm watching them, and I see a very nice 8-pointer, a shooter buck. I'm trying to get drawn back on them, guys. I just cannot make this happen. After that, I was kind of disgusted. I mean, I had high hopes that there was a good deer in the area, but I was kind of disgusted. So I climbed down, and on the way out, I pulled my trail camera. When I get home, I see the big 13. And immediately, I knew with the red moon coming up that my chance to kill this deer was going to be this week before the gun started blazing. If I was going to kill this deer, it would be this week.
How do we explain Vapple's scent elimination? We could start with some dramatic music and cut to an aerial shot that really has nothing to do with Vapple at all. We could show you experiments and complicated diagrams from credible experts to confuse yet oddly reassure you. We could get celebrities to talk about Vapple.
Hey guys, it's Luke Bryan, and I just want to explain to you on how much Vapple.
We could do all these things, but we are simply out of time. Vapple, it brings them downwind.
Vortex broadheads have been laying down animals from big to small From big long beards to big massive bull elk since 1988. Making broadheads for compound and crossbows with a cutting diameter ranging from 2-inch cut up to 2 3/4-inch cut, and with broadheads ranging from 75 grain up to 125 grain. With over 25 years of surviving in the hunting industry, this product speaks for itself.
Finally, a frustration-free lighted knock. The Knockout by Clean Shot Archery. The most reliable shot-activated lighted knock system available. It works perfectly, shot after shot. Universal fit with adapter sleeves to match today's most popular arrow diameters. Easy on, easy off. Knockout lighted knocks installs in seconds using no glue and features a practice mode. Ask for Knockout lighted knocks at your local dealer.
Ever find that perfect game trail crossing or pinch point and the tree you wanted to hang in just wouldn't work with your stand? Check out the new TS1 from Out on a Limb Tree Stands. Let the deer sign, not the tree, determine where you hang your stand. With a big 23-inch by 30-inch platform and its two-piece design, you can hunt any tree, any angle. The TS1's ergonomic flip-up design allows you to sit or stand in comfort for those long hours in the tree. Out on a Limb Tree Stands. Don't just hunt where you can, hunt where you want.
So on the way out that evening, I stopped by the trail camera, I pulled my car, and I get to the house. Me and Ashley was looking at the trail cam pictures, and I believe it was 7 days before that hunt. It was October 17th. I seen that deer bedded down in front of that scrape for at least 3 to 4 hours, and this dude was a monster. And I knew if I was going to kill that deer, it was going to be this week, the week of the red moon, the peak of the red moon, and actually stated that the red moon was best around thicket edges against big hardwoods and transitions. And that's exactly where I was hunting. So the next day, take off again from work, I go straight to my stand. I have to move. This time I get a little closer than I wanted to where the deer are coming out at. And I only seen one spot. And I just figured, you know, days like that, they just happen. So I climbed down and I'm coming back the next day. So it's Wednesday, October 25th. I'm at work and I'm chomping at the bit. All I want to do is get off work. I want to go home, get changed, and get in the woods. If you've ever had that feeling like there's a place that you have to be, that you need to be, it's probably because you're going to end up killing something or catching a big one, killing a big one, you know. And I just had that feeling. So I take off at 2:30. I can't take it no more. I go home.
He thinks I'm over there is the problem. That's all it is. He just thinks I'm over there.
You can't drop a GPS with this guy nowhere.
I mean, I'll come over there and hunt your stuff and kill all your deer. I'm hungry.
So I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I get changed. I'm headed to the woods as fast as I can go. I get into my stand. I take it down again, and I'm moving around. And I went to one tree. I actually hooked up to it, and I said, no, this ain't gonna work. There's one tree in particular I really want to be in, but it's too small. So I moved to that tree anyway. I had a very good tree stand. I hang 10 tree stands. I really like it, and it will grip any tree. This one was, I don't know, black gum, blue gum, I don't know. It was just awful. So I hook up to this tree, I jack up, and I'm sitting there. It's windy, wind's blowing. I got my blackwood deer lure, my Dominator, and my Montreal, and I'm spraying it. I got a doe that comes out, and when she comes out, she feeds downwind of me, and I'm so worried she's gonna bust me, but luckily she never did. Sat there, it was probably about 6 o'clock, and I noticed the wind died down, so if I was going to do any calling, it needed to be done right now. So I picked up my champion grunt call, and I did a subordinate buck grunt, followed it up with some clicks and some pops, and a few tentative grunts. And I was trying to get that image painted that there was a subordinate buck wanting to make a dominant doe, but she wasn't having it, he was getting aggravated. I made that call, and about 10 minutes later, I see horns coming straight in front of me. So I've got a bad habit of when a buck walks in not stopping him because I'm afraid I'm gonna spook him. When this 9-pointer walks in, he's at 30 yards, and I know I'm deadly with my bow. I draw back, I'm holding the pin right where it's supposed to go, and as I touch the trigger, he takes a step forward. I actually hit that deer right in front of the hindquarter, so I knew I made a bad shot, but luckily, we shoot them vortex broadheads, and I'd heard from JV and Fowler shooting them things. They just bad boys.
Jokers lay them open.
So I was just banking on the fact that the broadhead I'm shooting cuts a major wound hole. And luckily, it does. And I was able to find that deer. So after I shoot the 9-pointer, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I gotta call my buddy Ricky. He's hunting not far from me, and I give him a call, and I told him, I said, Ricky, I got one. He said, he's on the way. So I hang up the phone with him, and I immediately call my wife. And as soon as she answers the phone, she doesn't know. She could hear it in my breathing. She told me, I remember her telling me, I don't remember what I was telling her, but I remember her telling me, Brandon, you got to calm down or you're going to have a heart attack and fall out of this stand. She said, I know you got a good one. I'm on my way. Where are you at? And I'm trying to tell her where I'm at, and she can't hear me. So we're going back and forth on the phone, and finally she says, I know where you're at. I'm coming. I hang the phone up, and I literally slide it into my hoodie, and I just turned my head and looked, and about 35 yards, there stood the big 13. And I didn't know it was him at first. I just seen a big body deer. You know, it was right before dark. You can tell he's dark body. He drops his head, and when he comes walking in, I knew it was him. So I dialed my sight up to 10 yards. I knew he was going to come in close. And as I'm watching him, he's walking straight to me, and I'm going to shoot at the front of the shoulder and try to drive down into the lungs. And as he walked behind a tree, I drawed back. I got ready. I was still sitting down, and he went behind a little brush, and I stood up on him, and I come down on the front shoulder, and I couldn't get the hair down through there because of the horns. I was like, oh my God, this joker's a stud. You know, I can't even shoot the daggone shoulder because of his horns. I said, you know, if you'll just stop and turn left, I'm going to sink this arrow. And no more than I thought that deer's come to a complete stop. I touched the trigger, and I couldn't believe it that he fell. I mean, this deer fell, and I just went all to pieces. I went all to pieces, hooting and hollering. I let everybody know that was hunting around the Tri-County area that this deer had been killed, right? And he was, you know, flopping around, and I ain't gonna let the deer get up. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I know I made a good shot on him the first time, but 2 more ain't gonna hurt. Yeah, baby. Whoo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. I gotta sit down. Oh. Oh. Oh baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. I don't know what I've done in this world, but God thank you. Whoo, son. That just smoked a damn. Ooh, sorry. That just smoked a giant. Oh, I've been after this buck that I call Patience. I just seen him. I come in here and I've been hunting this place about 3 years. I just come in and I've been hunting this deer I called Patience. Oh my goodness. I shot that deer 3 times just to make sure he wouldn't get up. I don't even know how he walked up. If that ain't meant to be, I don't know what is. I was on the phone with my old lady, and I just shot another good one right before I shot him. And I couldn't breathe. And as soon as I got off the phone, I looked to the left, and there he was. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get him on film. God, I wish I'd have had that on film. Oh, God, I wish I'd have had that on film. Ooh. Oh, he come walking in like nothing was wrong. I mean, he come right here. He come right here, right at the stand. Look here. Look here. There's my buck. I got the 13. Oh, that's my buddy calling me. Look yonder. Look yonder. Look here.
That's him, that's him. That's him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh, I gotta call my buddy. That's a 13.
I was just making sure you had a flashlight and it wasn't one at the truck, but I'm in my truck fixing to cross the big creek.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I got the 13.
You got the 13?
Yeah, baby, I got the 13. He's right here to stand.
Hold on, I got a truck side.
I got him. He walked in 10 yards, Rick. I shot him 3 times to make sure he wouldn't get up.
You got your hands on him.
I ain't got him on him yet, but he ain't going nowhere. He's got 3 arrows in him.
And you got what?
He's got 3 arrows in him. I made sure he wasn't getting up.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
All
I'm
right.
driving the truck to the back, baby. I'm headed to you.
All right.
Hold on, big dog.
Yeah.
That's real sideways, though, Rick.
I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to climb down. I don't want to touch you.
Hey.
Yeah. Big buck. Guys, y'all give me a minute. I'm going to get down and we're going to check him out. Oh my goodness. God. Look at that. He's big. God, and I got 2.
You got, what do you mean?
I shot another buck.
Where's the other?
Remember, I was the first one. I called you. When I called you, I done shot that one. I called Ashley. And when
No, you ain't shot one after you talked to me.
No. Yes, I did. I shot the big one after I talked to you.
Where's the big one?
He's right here. I called you after I shot that one.
Yeah, I thought that was the deer.
No, I got off the phone and he was coming in.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Brandon. Oh God. What a buck. What a buck, son. Oh. Oh my God.
I shot
my
him 3
God,
times.
What a buck.
No, I shot him 3 times.
I don't give a damn if you shot him 20.
I didn't want him to get up.
Brandon, this puts you in the books.
What do you mean?
Pope and Young, that's a Pope and Young.
Good
That
night.
puts you in the books. Okay, we got another buck.
Yeah. Yeah, we got another one. I shot that daggone thing. I shot that poor deer to death.
Do you want me to call Jason Roberts?
Yeah, I mean, I need all the help I can. Good night.
Brandon, that's a record buck. There's no way around that. That is a record buck. There absolutely no way around.
Keep an eye on this boy.
Hold that. Get some light on him so I can start videoing.
Huh?
The hell, I think I might be done for a year.
Damn, that's one hell of a year.
God almighty. Turn him. Let me see what all you got, Brandon Long.
Damn right. What time?
Right before dark. Right before dark. I don't even know. I'd have to look at my phone when I get off the phone with Ashley.
Turn him some more so I can see all that.
Dropped his ass, huh?
Yeah.
Turn his head. Turn his head. Back around. Oh,
1,
Lord.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
His
11,
damn
12.
neck is huge.
And the other one's just as big?
Yeah.
He's big.
Man, yeah, I called Rick. I shot one buck up here on the road bed. And I called Rick. And I said, I just shot a buck, good buck. And I called Ashley and I was tore up, man. My body's sitting there shaking.
Yeah, I bet.
And I'm trying to talk, and I get off the phone, and right over there, about that tree over there, they, big body deer just standing there, and I was like, that's a big deer. And I seen his daggum horns, and I said, God almighty.
Them two were about to tango, I do believe.
This is an
10 yards.
awesome deer, son.
And I hit him right on his front shoulder on this side.
But you found blood
Yeah.
on him? On the other one?
Yeah, I got a little bit of blood, but it wasn't a great shot. I think I hit him about right in here somewhere, right back in here.
That thing's awesome.
God, what a deer.
That is
Man, that's
freaking
my
awesome.
biggest buck ever.
It's bigger than anything we got on my wall, son. What are you talking about?
That there's a damn
Once in a
trophy, all
lifetime.
trophies.
All right.
Will you take a picture so I can send it to my daddy?
We get the big deer loaded up, we get it to the house, everybody's excited to see me, you know. This is a dream come true for me. You know, everybody starting at the beginning of the year wants to kill a big deer. I mean, that's what we set out to do, is to be able to shoot a nice deer, to put a good lifetime buck on the wall, you know. And for me, it was my day. You know, I played a lot of the cards right. You know, I hunted during the red moon. I used my sense. I used my calling. But if it wasn't meant to happen, it just wasn't gonna happen. Luckily that day it was my day. And we went back. We had to give the 9-pointer a little while to lay. So we let him lay. We go back. We find my 9-pointer, and that was an awesome hunt. I mean, if I ever done that again, it would surprise me. But I'm happy. I'll be happy if I don't never shoot another one that big again. But that was a hunt of a lifetime.
People think that filming's easy. When you self-film like we do most of the time,
It ain't easy.
the last thing you think about is reaching over there and turning the power button on to get on film. And sometimes, you know, when you're sitting down there, and just think about some of the deer that you shot that may have been moving a little faster, may have been just creeping through, and you only got one window. And you're trying to do that and get it on film. And we're not professionals by no means. We're average working guys out there working hard, spending time with our family, and getting to hunt when we can. And to be able to put the quality of deer that we put down on deer this year is I say it's pretty good. Some people out there, you know, it may happen to y'all every year, but hey, it only happened to me.
It's recording.
Well, this is my first buck here, the 9-pointer, and then my big buck is 13. I wasn't able to get the 13 on camera. I don't believe my adrenaline was going with this 9-pointer. I knew he was a good buck, and I called my buddy little Ricky and told him, and then called my wife, and I was so ecstatic that I was breathing, and this big buck was walking in, and I was even surprised that he didn't just blow out of there because I was making such a scene. I don't know that I got him on camera or not. I have to watch the footage, but 2 bucks, 2 very nice bucks with a bow in North Georgia. Couldn't ask for a better hunt.